We might get cursed out.
Like everything you say,
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me.
the world's like super sensitive now.
I have the right to discriminate.
You gotta worry that somebody's offended. Potting through trauma.
It ain't like we ain't been getting cursed out since like 2009.
Oh shit.
Who are these niggas?
Fat Liver Jones.
Tracy Renee Jones.
But still, I'm
fuck
offended. You're offended.
I ain't gonna say it no more. We need to stay away from these niggas.
Exactly. I'm here.
Yup. Back in the motherfucking building. Another episode, Potting Through Trauma. I'm your host, Fat Liver Jones. And she is...
Tracy Renee Jones.
And yeah, this is Potting Through Trauma. We've been sitting here going through our fucking real life trauma. We had a whole therapy session.
Every day, man. If I can't vent to my nigga, what am I really doing in my life?
So without giving too much context, because I do want to keep the conversation up that we were just having, but dealing with issues at work, when you are in a certain position, people feel threatened by you, and I'm a petty motherfucker. I like to use words that get under people's skin, especially if I know that they don't know what it means. It really triggers the fuck out of them. So
it's a time-tested motherfucking skill.
Yeah. And so what we were just talking about is how, like, it's okay to think that you are better than some people. I don't understand what's wrong with that. Like, you have rappers that's like, I'm the best rapper alive, and nobody tells them, no, all rappers are created equal. Like, that's not how this shit goes. All rap lives matter. Fuck out of here. Actually, shout out to Young Thug. They just free Young Thug.
Yeah, they
didn't free him. They got mass stipulations.
They swapped him out for Lil Durk.
Oh shit, that is the word on the street. We got a lot to catch up to, but anyway, it's okay to think that you're better than other people. Like I stand on that.
You should think highly of yourself. Everybody else.
Yeah, every single fucking day,
baby.
Sometimes I be hating America because I be like, yo, we want everything to be so equal, but then there's no real like fine definition. Like, it's okay to have like separation shit. Like, it's okay to say the word African American.
Separate but equal.
Except for who?
Separate but equal.
Yeah, it don't work. Even in, like, by definition, it doesn't work. Once again, going back to these goddamn words and shit, like, and that's what always pissed me off about people. Words matter. And people act like they don't matter, so they just be saying anything and then get mad when it's like, yo, that don't make no fucking sense. You tell somebody like, yo, you sound fucking stupid. They be like, excuse me? Did you just say I'm illiterate?
I'm confused. Can you please walk me through so I can understand? I play dumb. I do white girl games. I was raised with white kids. So
oh shit.
I play passive aggressive white girl games where I'd be like, can you walk me through? Because I don't really understand. Which is my way of saying, please take your time out your day to explain to yourself how dumb you fucking sound. Because at some point, when you ask them to break it down, if you do it like in a non-threatening way, it's something a female can do. Like I said, it's a white girl trick. If you do it and you don't feel threatened, blinky, blinky, big eyes. Can you explain? How you got there?
Big eyes.
They be having their whole chest out and shit like they about to go fucking mansplain some shit to somebody. And they motherfucker be talking in circles. And then you be like, I still don't understand exactly how the color red is the same as the color blue.
That shit, that's that special ed shit, man.
They still get mad.
The colors are the same. All colors are the same. They're derived from
They still get mad, but you just walk them to it and hold their hand. You walking them to it.
Nah, you know what pisses me off though and white people like to do this shit too, when they're telling you something and then you say, can you repeat that? And then they say it slower. Like, bitch, I said repeat, not slow down. Like, just run back what you said.
I didn't say enunciate, nigga. I said slow down.
Yeah. Like, and they love to do that shit. And then you just be standing there staring at them like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I don't have expressions. Like I said, the ADHD shit tickles the fuck out me because it's damn near. That's me. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for the title, because now it's like a description, and I'm able to formulate what I know I do, and part of what I do is I don't have a facial expression.
You got a good poker face
because I'm listening to what you're saying, and among the 8,000 voices in my head, I need to focus on what the fuck you're saying right now. So if you see me sitting here blinky blinky, I'm processing. I'm processing way faster and harder than you ever fucking could. However, I'm not giving.
You said that's niggas glitching. You said that's.
I'm not giving like the emotion in the facial
Right.
expression. Like
You're not like reacting in real time. I'm the same way too. Like I need to process what the fuck you're saying to me so I know exactly what I'm like engaging with. Cause you might say something, I might be with you, and then like that last sentence or last word, I'll be like, hold up.
Oh, I gotta listen closely because I need to hear what you just said, not what the fuck I thought you just said. Then I'm gonna get pissed off at and smack the shit out you.
We talked about that too. How motherfuckers you can say something and people will process it completely different than what you said.
I know I do. Yeah, I know it and I acknowledge that I do it. So I'm like, did the priest just tell me that I'm a stank bitch?
That's crazy. The priest telling you a stank bitch.
I'm like, I'm sure he didn't. Okay. And then I'll be like, oh, could you please repeat that? I'm sorry. And they're like, oh, I said that you're a snake ditch. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, they start speaking in what's that, pig Latin or whatever?
No, whatever the fuck they said. I thought it sounded like what I thought they said.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Two different words that
and then I'll be like,
sound the same.
Okay. And I'm like, yeah, because why would the priest call me a stank bitch? That makes no fucking sense. But this is all the process I gotta do in my head so I don't beat the shit out you based on me hearing some shit wrong. Nah. If other people could take that time, the world would be a better fucking place.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times too, when people, it depends on what they're saying to me, I'll just like doze off. I'll be staring right at you, but I'll be somewhere else. Be thinking about lunch. Like,
too many words? I'm going.
Not even too many words. If it's just not interesting, or I feel like you're just on some old, like, once again, like going back to the bullshit. Like, if I feel like whatever you're saying to me, you're like trying to either demean me or like make me feel like I'm less than, I just check the fuck out. Like, all right, that's peace. I'll just be sitting there like, okay. Look you dead in the eye. See, that's a telltale sign too. Because when I'm listening, I tend to look away because I need to understand what you're saying. If I look at you and I'm staring, I'm gone. Like I'll look right through you. Like what the fuck? Probably start counting your eyelashes and shit. Like you really got some short eyelashes.
I'm looking at you because I don't want you to ask me some more shit about why am I not paying attention.
No, I'm over it. I don't even care if you ask me why am I not paying attention. I'll tell you. Don't ask me that either.
Elevate the situation with them. They're already saying some bullshit. So now if you try to check me on some shit that I'm not doing, then this ain't gonna go well for me, probably. So
this ain't gonna go well for nobody. Because we all gonna walk away from this off some bullshit.
I'll do all that. I'll give you all of the things, but I'm just acting. I'm not paying attention to you.
Right.
I'm thinking about lunch. I'm looking at your fucking clothes. I'm like cutting you the fuck up in my head.
Definitely judging you.
I'm judging your stank ass breath, and you nigga, you short as fuck. Your wife probably don't even fuck you. All type of shit going on, but I'm like,
damn.
I'm not listening.
Why do short niggas always catch like all of the shots? Like every time I turn around, it's a short nigga joke, and I don't really care because like I'm like in between, so I'm like considered short for like tall chicks, but like I'm not considered short for a dude. If that makes sense.
How tall are you?
See, now answer the question first. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like there's a height requirement for certain women, right? And back in the day, I used to always like the women that were bigger than me for whatever reason.
Why niggas want to climb a bitch? Oh, go ahead.
It's not it. Well, like candidly speaking, like taller women are just like more proportionately built. Like they have like all of the curves and shit, right? Like most like a chick either got big tits and no ass or big ass and no tits. Like usually tall chicks, they usually come a little more equipped with a little bit of everything. So you're like, oh shit, that's kind of fly. So that was always my thing. But like most tall chicks, like, and they don't even got to be taller than me, but like, or like ginormously taller than me. But even like 2 or 3 inches, they look at you like you some little nigga. And it's like, bitch, I will fold you up like a fitted sheet. And not like professionally. Like, you know how niggas fold up the fitted sheet? They just ball it up and throw it in the closet. That's my style. That's how I give it up out here. Shout out to me.
Okay, here's my here go the girl angle. The reason why there's a bunch of jokes about short niggas is because the jokes write themselves. It's almost like fat. It's like fat bitches. It's like anybody on the fringe. The jokes
Right.
write themselves because you are on the fringe. Why? Who is this calling me? Go away. Because you are on the fringe.
It's them people.
You behave a certain type of way, which makes the jokes. So
Right.
short niggas got their own shit going on, and chicks don't want a nigga smaller than them because they might fold you up.
Doubt it, but that's peace. Like, like I said, in my experience, it's always been the other way around, which I get. Like, some women can't feel like that because if you're taller, like, of course you're gonna have your own complex that comes with it. You gonna feel like you some big brolic bitch. Like, hold on, you still a woman at the end of the day.
That's another thing. Like, I don't like no bitch trying to treat me like I'm some butch. Like, I ain't no man, bitch.
Yeah, like
I'm a girl. Get away from me. Like, so what? I eat pussy. Leave me alone.
that's why I've like women from like New York City. Like, they scare the shit out of me. They just different. Like, yo, this podcast is going off the rails early. But like the you know the New York girls I'm talking about, the ones that act like they niggas. They talk to you, the ones that tell you to suck their dick, and you like, yo, you don't even got a dick. But
they might though. But they
exactly like, and it's 2024. She actually might have one, so I don't want to find out.
I respect all people.
Word. Keep your dick to yourself. But New York girls there are different, and they're fucking too aggressive.
But that's what I mean about a nigga smaller. Cause I don't date no nigga my size.
Well,
For
I mean,
some
you're short anyway.
Why? Mind your business. Like, how you judging me, nigga? You seem like 5 times in life. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, right.
bro,
But from the times I do remember, I did
Maybe
have to
I
look
grew.
down on you. Hey, what you say? You say
maybe I
little nigga?
grew. So I'll be look. I could take you, and that's another thing. If a nigga is too,
Yeah, they
even
think they can
closer
fight
to
you.
me,
Like,
yeah, I'll be like, nigga, I'll take your ass. Like, you can't. Don't tell me go cook you no motherfucking bacon at 2 a.m., nigga.
and I'll let her win so that way I get my fills off.
No, dead ass though. I don't fuck with skinny niggas. I don't fuck with small niggas. Cause there's nothing you can do with you feel weird. Like
Right.
there's nothing you can do with me. I remember I don't even know who this nigga was. Like, there's so many fucking like faces. It was Dick with No Face. Dick with No Face. That was a Billy Idol song. But
Wow.
But the nigga tell him he holding my leg up, looking like he's suffering and shit. And then my man's was like, "Oh, could you hold your leg up?" Fuck, I look.
Ah, see, yeah, nah, he wasn't supposed
like,
to do
yo,
that.
my job is to
Nigga,
be like,
you have
I
to
bring
thug it
pussy.
out.
I bring pussy. That's what I'm here for. Like,
And you're
making me
not supposed to
labor.
see. That's the other problem too. Like, niggas be looking too weak. Even if you're feeling weak, you can't look weak around a woman.
Yo,
They sense that shit.
I had a nigga looking like his whole shoulder was about to buckle.
That's crazy.
And
Nigga, like he was holding a tree log. Like, yo, hold up, yo. Hold up.
Exactly, but you wasn't
Let me
doing
get
it
my
like
balance.
white motherfuckers out in the forest and shit. You was doing it like a little skinny nigga, like a pygmy, like bamboo and reeds and shit. You can't
That's
pick up.
crazy.
And this is back when I was fucking this is like home, like before I moved out my mother house. So this means
So you was
like,
even wildin'.
No, this means I was much smaller.
Oh, and the nigga still couldn't hold your leg up?
Yeah, look what?
God damn, that nigga must be skinny. And that's the other thing too. I just don't understand how motherfuckers don't utilize their body weight. Like, you got to use what you have. Like, the most I've ever weighed, and this is funny, like, I can't even gain weight to save my life. Like, I can eat as much as I want. The only time I'll gain weight is water retention. If I drink a lot, I'll start looking swollen. But the most I've ever weighed is 163 pounds.
I was 180 all my life.
God damn.
I was 180 all my life. I was 190 a week before I gave birth to my daughter. I fit my clothes a week later.
That's
Later
not bad. That's good genetics.
I got the snap. My brothers, all my siblings will be like fat and like weight on us, and then I'll see a motherfucker again in like 3 months, and the motherfucker like muscles and shit, chest poked the fuck out, like
They get
face
rebuilt. Like my wife be mad as shit, right? Because like at night, like so throughout the day, like let's say we chilling and just like hanging out throughout the day, and we're just eating and pigging out, right? I'll have like a little gut by the end of the day, right? Before I go to bed, she's like, oh, look at you, old man, you all fat and shit. But god damn it, that shit digests. I wake up, I got a 6-pack again. And
I was gonna go take a shit real quick, come back. No.
Yo, she be so pissed. She's like, how the hell? Like, I don't know, yo.
My
like,
ex
I
was
can't.
about, you're like 5'8".
5'7".
I was gonna say 5'7", but I got respect for you. So 5'8".
Bullshit. Bullshit.
See, you know how to woo men. That's your thing.
I do.
Be like,
So 5'7" was in my head, but I said 5'8" because that's what the fuck you do with men. But okay. My ex was about your size, about your weight, but he did construction. He was a plumber. So he carried big ass wrenches. He carried boilers.
So you got to know how to carry weight. Yeah.
This nigga was amazing in bed. And let me tell you about the pivots. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just know you fucking me on my shoulder. And then I'm like upside down. And then I'm over here. And he could, because he
fold you up like a fitted sheet, god damn it.
because he squatted all day to do his work. His thighs were thick. And he was able to like do all type of shit that involves squatting down.
Right.
So he don't have the leg length, but he can squat and do whatever the fuck we gonna do. I love sex with him. But a lot of niggas don't know what to do. Back shots. I've had niggas, whatever the fuck. Well, if you have big dick, it's a little bit more complicated. But back shots, you back here with the back shots. I throw it back and you don't fell the fuck off the back.
Nigga, full cross.
I throw it back and you like you on the floor, nigga. I got hold you.
Nah, nigga, you got to get them socks from the hospital with the grips on the bottom of them joints. I got a pair in my drawer right now. I had them shit since I left the crazy house. I put them shits on.
My nigga now is about your size, about your weight. And when we first started fucking around, we was in his room. We was doing back shots. This nigga stopped. He was like, hold up. And he went in the corner and threw his Jordans on.
Yeah. Nigga said, hold up, let me plant my feet real quick. This ain't no normal ride right here. This the big kid ride. Hold up now. I'm telling you, man, listen, yo.
He was like, hold up. And I was like, the fuck? And it was dark in his room, and he went in the corner. He came back. He did Jordans and he did the Yeezys.
Yeah, yo, the Yeezys is comfortable as shit for walking in.
He came back with the Yeezys on, and he was like, I need some grip.
Yes. You got to be careful, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know what you're doing, none of that shit really matters. Like, everybody thinks, because my whole thing is this too, is like one of those, you don't know what you're getting into until you get into it, and then you really figure out, like, all right, is this for you or not? So, like, for like literally most of my adult like rampages have been with like bigger or thicker women. For whatever reason, I've always just been attracted to that. And so I don't think I ever met like a match to where it was like, all right, that one had to watch out there.
You wasn't screaming.
Nah. Only when like dealing with the kinky women, like that shit was kind of like, all right, hold up. Like, what the fuck we doing here?
No, like, kinky motherfuckers had you cut the lights on.
Yeah, like, yo, stop that.
Hold up. The fuck was that?
Yo, this one chick was like into biting, but like I felt like she was ripping my skin. I was like, yo, you gotta stop. I was like, that shit. And she thought I was like joking. I was like, no, like, bitch, you bite me one more time, I'm kicking you the fuck out of here.
Take your shit and get on.
Yeah, like, nah, like, it's just, that shit was weird because it's like, like, I've never felt vulnerable ever, like, during sex with a woman at that point where it was like, hold up, what the fuck are you doing to me? Like,
you need a blanket.
Yeah, like, that's weird, yo. Like, now you're just going off.
If I was a big bit, and when you a female, you want to feel like a female, and part of feeling like a female is being less able to be dominant. So if you are dominating a nigga some type of way, and bitches try you, like, I think a lot, like mad dudes, I'll be like, all right, what you into, boo? I don't like that butt shit. And I'll be like, why is that a conversation? Because if you a heterosexual man,
Yeah.
not being in the butt shit is kind of like, yeah, of course not, because you're a heterosexual man. Today's is a little bit gray, but whatever. It's not, but it's not something that you put a disclaimer on
Right.
early. And
Right.
I'm like, what is that? And then I found out mad bitches be trying to like convince niggas to go do butt play and butthole tingling, but chicks is doing it because that's the way to dominate a man.
Right.
And he's doing it, and they judgy and shit after the fact.
I forgot about that. See, I put this one so far back into my memory bank. A chick tried that shit to me once.
Like, man, listen, that's like having to explain to a bitch that she got like taken advantage of, and they don't even realize that like niggas be having the same stories.
That's what I'm saying. If you get that uncomfortable, vulnerable feeling, you're like, hold up. You're like, what's that that meme with Eddie Murphy? What's that, Boomerang? Where he's like holding the thing, like clutching his fucking pearls. Like, no. Like a chick tried that shit with me once. She was giving me head. The head was so amazing. I was like, I look like the Jordan logo, right? And then all of a sudden, I just felt something poke. I said, "Oh, whoa, bitch, what are you doing?" She was like, "Oh, I thought you would." I was like, "You got to talk about this first. Like, this is a whole conversation. You can't just."
I tried my ex, and he was like, "I don't think I'd like." Nah, he ain't
nah,
never.
the shit was mad uncomfortable. Like, I felt like I don't like it ruined. Like, I think I had to take a 30-minute break. Or two.
I was on the nutsack and I made a mistake, and next thing I know, I was in the corner by the fucking closet. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" This nigga did some leg shit to me and like flipped me the fuck out.
Nigga did some jujitsu. You're like, hold on, I ain't know you know karate. He's like, I ain't either, bitch. But what are you doing?
Yo, I was on my back, like in the corner, like crunched up, like not even like next to the closet, like in the corner, in the
yeah.
I was like, why is my foot right here? Like, what's going on?
Not folded like the fitted sheet. It's like you change the sheets and you just throw the sheets in the corner.
And he did some shit with his legs, like, but that nigga flipped me dead across the room.
Fucking.
And I was like, nigga, my back, like, my tongue, I slipped, like I'm drunk, like my bad. I wasn't trying to like bother your masculinity.
He said I was drunk. That's what niggas get all responsible. That is no excuse. That is no excuse. Being drunk is not an excuse for violating people.
Hey, nigga, you domestic violence me. You fucking domestic violence me, man. My nigga, like, you threw me across the room with your legs, with your cab.
Imagine ending up in the police precinct because the fucking neighbor heard that shit and it was like, yo, I think they fighting. Like, and they call the cops and y'all sitting there. Now you got to explain to the cops.
My homegirl was in the hospital because she ain't feel well, and they found out she had ribs. And her nigga was out in the waiting room waiting, and they can't, like, the people was like, okay, what happened was yeah. They was like, okay, wait 1 sec. You know how the hospital, they like,
hold up, be right back.
Your paperwork. All right, wait a minute, we gonna check you out. Like, they kept coming back. They were like, all right, sit down, chill. Some white chick come in here with a ponytail and a clipboard, and she was like,
anytime they tell you to like sit right there, because usually they'll be like, I'll be right back. But if they say, you know what, sit right there, that means they coming back with them people.
The what? Sally came in with her ponytail and her clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
She asking her questions and shit. And my homegirl used to be a domestic violence caseworker. So she probably peeped, like, this is like fucking 3 a.m. Like I'm drunk, high, and my ribs hurt, whatever. And they was like, are you okay? Do you feel safe? Meanwhile, out in the waiting room, they got other niggas like
questioning him.
Can you step in the room real quick? We want to talk to you about your friend.
Let us get a mold of your hands. Niggas turning to CSI and shit. Like, what the hell is going on?
And he a big action figure. She love her action figure looking nigga, like big action figure looking, like Shannon Sharp ass action figure looking type nigga. And she was
you want to take a picture of my hands, for? What do you want? Come on, man.
Like, it wasn't violent. No, he didn't hit me. No, I'm not being abused.
Yeah, nah, they don't want to hear that shit.
It was sex. They were like, it was sex. She was like, it was sex. They was like, yeah.
Some super rough shit. That's crazy.
No, she's like 85 pounds.
So what the fuck? This nigga
Everything
King Kong, he's fucking.
I don't look. She's so damn tiny. When she got 100 pounds, she celebrated.
Damn. Good for her.
Like, occasionally she reaches 100 pounds.
That's wild. I don't know how the hell we got here, but I guess we explored some trauma. It's been a minute,
We talk about big bitches and small niggas.
Yeah, well, listen, it's like I don't see nothing wrong with it, but like I guess I gotta represent. I don't represent for like the short niggas, but I like the niggas that's in the middle. Like, yo, hold up, we still out here.
But if you beat your man ass, like where y'all go after that?
Yeah, you definitely gotta break up after that. Like you straight up gotta be like. But also, I'm one of those dudes. Like I'm not gonna fight a chick, so like you might swing on me, you might get that off because I'll be like, all right, you get one punch off, then I'm gonna just like hold you down and like call for help or something because you ain't just. I'm not gonna just let you keep beating on me. Like I'm gonna let you get one
in
off.
the emergency room with the peoples surrounding you questions.
Yeah. So what happened?
Are you safe?
Sir, are you okay? Fucking eyes swollen out the head. No, I'm good, yo. I'm good, yo. No, it's all right. It's all right. You got to get home, yo. My dumb ass would be like, yo, I left a beer on the table.
I used to work at McDonald's in Jersey City on Grand Street, and it was only 2 restaurants open in the middle of the night. So every fucking thing. It was next to 2 projects. Next to 2 projects.
In the middle.
This big bitch used to come in there with her fucking nightgown on and her fucking slippers and her fucking crusty feet.
Ugh.
And her nigga was like 5 feet tall with like a suit on. It was like the wildest shit. And they would start riffing because he ain't have enough money or whatever the fuck would happen. They start
That's the other thing too. You can't be dating a big bitch and be broke. Like,
so she would be yanking this nigga up in the lobby of the fucking McDonald's. Like she would grab this nigga by his shirt,
crazy,
and swing his ass around. Like nigga, I say, and he be trying to fight her. It's like a kid trying to fight their parents.
Yeah.
He windmilling and she like boop boop. She dipping and shit boop boop, and he swinging like we don't know who to help, but we just like. Nigga, like
help the next customer. All right, y'all move out the fucking way. Can I help you?
No, like you want to slide this nigga a fucking card and shit and be like, yo, you ain't gotta live like that. You ain't got
If you know someone that is being abused by their spouse, please call 1-800 get the fuck on now. Like, fuck.
Go to the emergency room and tell the people that you
call 911. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. That's like them motherfuckers on what's that? My 600-pound life or whatever. Those big motherfuckers that'll be like bedridden, but they have a spouse. That is abuse too. Like you're literally holding this person hostage because they could be outside having the time of their life, but instead they in here feeding you like a goddamn zoo creature.
That's abuse. No, it's abuse both ways because your dumb ass feeding this fucking non-human.
Nah, but they showed up that way.
Who bringing them 800? Who bringing them 5 fucking plates of bacon?
That's crazy. 5 plates of bacon. Even 1 plate of bacon is too much. Like, and I like bacon. Like, I like me some bacon.
Who don't like bacon? But nigga,
I mean, there's some people that don't like bacon, but you know, that's neither here
nor there. They like bacon. They just Muslim. Yo, Muslims be hating. They be hating.
Yeah, they do.
Pork, yo. They be wanting a pork chop, but they can't.
First of all, no, they don't. Pork chops suck.
Pork chops is dope. Your mom ain't know how to cook.
First of all, my mom did know how to cook, but they're pork I don't like pork chops. I don't. I guess because I grew up eating them shits and like just the smell of pork chops cooking, like that shit triggers the fuck out of me. Call them poverty chops because this shit's so cheap. Like you go out there, like motherfucker be like, "What we eating? Pork chops?" Like again? God damn!
Wonderful. I don't know your family. Just because your family had no variety of white meat, it's the other way.
they could don't do that. Don't do that because my family's from the South, goddamn it, and they know how to cook. Because I learned how to cook from them. So
that don't mean y'all had meat to cook.
They did have meat. I just didn't like fucking pork chops. And you know one thing that I am noticing about myself too. I don't like eating like baked chicken. I don't like having sticky fingers. So there's a lot of shit I won't eat just because of that. Are you laughing at me? You are.
Because you got the ism about the. Well, you talk about
that
the ism.
That is the ism. That's like a thing.
Because you said.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Not the taste.
It's the feel. I don't like having sticky fingers. Like even when the wife and I are eating chicken wings, I'll have like a pile of fucking paper towels bigger than a pile of bones because I have to clean my hands after almost every bite.
What do you do to crab boil?
I don't really eat those that often, but I will. So those are different because I'll sit there like I'm a doctor in fucking surgery. My hands will be like this the entire time. I'll just be like, break the shit. Like I had crabs a couple weeks ago, but I'll eat them like that, and I won't touch anything until like I clean the whole situation up. But that's different. Yeah, I don't like sticky fingers. So like ribs, anything you got to eat with your hands, like baked chicken, like that slimy shit, I don't like it. And I'm still doing this as I say it.
I'm thinking something else entirely different. You're like, I don't like sticky fingers because when you're eating it.
Oh nah, that's different. But I mean, yeah, even then I'm still like very particular about my like hands and shit. Like I don't know, I just don't like fucking
Even then,
anything
you
on
got
my
the
hands.
gloves on, like
All right, baby, it's sexy time. Coming in with the gloves. I do got some gloves. I should go put them on just for fucking shits and giggles.
the worst type of sex is the nigga who jump across the room when he nut, or the type of nigga that scurry his ass in the shower as soon as y'all done.
Oh. Yeah, nah, I be
I
laid
was
out.
like, bro, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Some people are weird like that.
nigga, like, am I good? If I'm not good, like the Irish Spring is right there.
Like, nah, you good. I just need to get all of this off of me.
And yeah, yo, I forgot again.
Niggas
Like
is weird. Bam. Back in the motherfucking building, goddammit.
the blue joints, that's like real cooties right there.
Yeah. Listen, I wear these shits.
He said, yeah.
It depends, yo. I keep a couple boxes of some fucking. These aren't the latex joints. These the nitrile, whatever the fuck. I don't even know how to say that word.
Nitrates.
Nitrates? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Those are the kind you need when the zombies come out.
Yeah.
How do we explain that?
I don't know. Because but also, so that's one thing that I was thinking about, because somebody was having a conversation and they were saying how like women, like especially the women that you love, need to be your safe space. And like I don't think a lot of women understand that. They think they might be like a man's safe space, but like they're really not. Because like some women, and we've seen it too, like some women, like even if a man is saying that he feels a way or how they like make it about them, you know, not like the narcissistic women, the ones that just can't like let somebody else have the attention. Actually, that might be narcissism.
That's narcissism. It's insecurity.
Right.
There's not enough women who've lived in order for them to normalize how a man may, and a lot of men don't either. Because I mean,
No. But that's what I'm saying. Like the people that understand what a safe space is. That's the first thing.
yeah.
Well, the men that understand it, because women think they know everything. So you say safe space. Yeah, of course I am. I'm my man. Everything.
You ain't heard half the fuck going. I believe I was a safe space for a lot of men because I was like a boy. I'm very male, maybe because I'm bisexual. I don't know. I'm very male adjacent. And not that I want to be a male. I love being a female. I love being feminine and all that. But it's just like guys are people. And as people, they've had people experiences, whatever that may be. I'm also outside, heavy as fuck. So
you hear the conversations.
it take a lot for a nigga to say some shit. If a nigga say some shit to me and I treat it like it's some weird shit, it's some moral weird shit.
Right. Right.
It's
exactly.
not like I did butt thing. Oh, I did whatever the fuck you do. I
you like to sniff like Oxycontin out your girl's asshole. That's cool. I ain't judging you for that. I don't think you're weird for that one. Yeah, exactly. If y'all love it, listen. Hey. But
I had a conversation about that.
Huh?
He liked doing. I had a conversation about a guy who was excited to do toilet play and race play with his boss.
That's weird.
And the boss's circle.
Well, first of all, the race play thing, whatever. I'm not kink shaming, but like the toilet stuff, that's a little different.
Race play and toilet play
at the same time.
But race play, it's usually the black man is the center of attention,
right? And the white women are talking down on him, right?
That's what that was, and the toilet play came into play with it.
That's weird. Yeah,
you shouldn't even want to be there.
Eat the master's shit. Is that where this is going?
That's what we're going.
What the fuck? Yo, this
So
is the
as a
weirdest
man-
podcast ever. My wife cannot hear this shit. She'll be like, "What are y'all talking about?"
As a man, as a black man, that's not where you should be participating.
No. It should be the other way around. It should be like, if you're going to do race play, at least let her be like,
Yeah.
you know, the one on the other end being like, all right, give it to me,
You
nigga.
gotta get the cat. You gotta get the circle back for our ancestors.
Word.
If you're gonna do anything.
But now, all of that kink shit, like, you start falling down these different rabbit holes, and it's like, all right, now it's like time to walk away. Because you could see some shit that'll make you really rethink your entire existence. Be like, hold up. And now you gotta like just take a step away and be like, all right, man, you know what? I might need to go pray. I might need to do something different. Might have to get baptized or something. Like,
I'm gonna have to cleanse, go
yeah. Fucking smoke some sage. Like, don't let the sage like inhale that shit. Like that type of shit.
Eat that shit. Roll that bitch.
Word. Make it
I
into
think
some
a
tea.
lot. I mean, how we're drawn to a lot of things has to do with subconscious shit. And when it comes to sex is so triggering. It's so loaded because of how everybody approaches it, being so weird and off-putting. And
Right.
then once you figure out yourself, then you measure yourself against society, and they say one thing but yet they do another. Because the more depraved you are sexually, the more people there are to share that with.
Interesting. I always thought it was weird that, you know, like the super conservative, like Christian motherfuckers to be all about like traditional shit, but then they have this like crazy other lifestyle outside of it, and you're like, bruh, that's like completely opposite of what the fuck you've been talking
Society
about.
Tells you one thing, but yet, and when I say there's more people to share it, my ex and I used to be talking, and he was attractive. I was attractive as a teenager, and he liked sex for sport.
Hold on, why did you say it like that? Like, like, come on, like, have some confidence in yourself, right?
Not everybody is aware of attraction allowing you opportunities, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So and I'm saying as a teenager, because him and I had a crush on him, and you know, I had a crush
so
on
you
him
thought that he was like
sophomore year.
Oh, he was older than you?
By a year.
Okay, so you probably thought that he was like out of your league, maybe? That's why you probably said it like that?
No, I didn't fuck with him because he had so many other females chasing him.
Oh, he was a playboy. Right.
No, he wasn't a playboy.
It's just the optics.
People were.
All right, let me shut up.
People were dumb, more advanced than him. The age group. So we were always called, he's a playboy, like you said. He's still attractive. 6-pack, muscles. The nigga he looked like Method Man. In the face, he looks like the guy from Black Panther, but the body looks like Method Man. He's still attractive, but his reality is not what you think it is. But the people who were in church were always calling him a playboy. Like
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm a whore. Meanwhile, I have a boyfriend. I find out he has a girlfriend. I break up with him. I get with the next nigga, like whatever. Meanwhile, girls were teasing him about not letting them suck his dick in like the 8th grade. Church people, church girls.
That is some wild shit.
I was like, wait. So your homeboy was talking about eating pussy, and girls were teasing you because you weren't comfortable with them doing oral on you. I was like, but at what point you start feeling up, you want to start kissing, you want to start touching, then you might have sex with the lights off and the covers over you. Then I was like, when did you start eating pussy? He was like, I was about 20. I was about 18, 19, 20. I was like, okay, you have to progress there. How the fuck you got 12-year-olds teasing you about eating pussy and sucking dick, but they're all involved in the church?
Right. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like the whole
depraved shit. It's way more people involved in depraved shit.
But that's why I don't fuck with religion. Like, I really don't, because it's like it's an organized like gang under some spiritual leader which is like weird as shit. It's like if Larry Hoover was Jesus,
It's
the
some cult
fucking.
shit. It's the same cult shit where you having sex with the leader and everybody pregnant, and he's saying this.
What was that shit? The Waco shit.
It's the same shit.
That shit was crazy. And I'm sitting there watching that shit, and I forget. I watched so many of iterations of the show or that story that there was one of them where it was like they was talking about how the guys were like they would come there and they would be like, yeah, all right, so my wife has to sleep with this dude. I'd be like, nigga, what? Like fuck that. I'm fucking somebody too. You ain't gonna be the only one on this compound fucking. Ain't nowhere in the Bible does it says that you the only one that get to fuck. It says you the only one that get to reproduce, but
that's all them. That's all them. That's Jim Jones. That's Waco. That's
I gotta watch that Jim Jones shit. I haven't watched it.
That's Mormons do the same shit.
Mormons are weird, and I also found out that the goddamn Amish are weird. I was about to call them pilgrims, but the Amish are weird as shit. Is pilgrims derogatory? Do I need to bleep that?
I don't think there's enough pilgrims left to care.
I mean, listen. I think I was driving behind one today. I think all people from Massachusetts are like related to them. The white people that are like born and bred there, I feel like they're related to the actual pilgrims.
They're related to each other.
Probably that too. Are you rolling the blunt? Look at you, yo. You look like a little nigga. You like, yo, hold up, yo, firstborn, yo. They all related, my nigga. Firstborn, yo. That was cool as shit. I ain't seen nobody roll a blunt in years. I don't hang out with niggas no more, apparently.
That's why my sex appeal. I meet a nigga. My ex I was with when I said did construction. He was like nicking in the house for some weed, but he was trying to chill. The first time we had went out, but now he's at my house. And he was like, I didn't know if you smoked. I didn't know, chicks be turned off by weed. I was trying to think about, do I step outside to my car and act like I gotta get something out the car and smoke, but you might smell it on me.
Yeah, how long is it gonna take you to get something out the car?
He was trying to figure out how to get the fuck away from me and go smoke his weed. Cause we were having a good night. We were chilling. So I went in my bedroom. I came back out. I sat on the couch and I sat on the top of the couch, not the seat. And I was just like sitting there, and I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm breaking up my shit. I'm rolling my shit. He was like, yo, you smoke? I was like, yeah, I smoke, nigga. Like, what you talking about? He
was like a match made in fucking ghetto heaven.
We were together for like 8 years. He pulled his blunt out. He was like, yo, I've been waiting to smoke this. I was like, nigga, flare up. Like, flame on. Like, what are you talking about?
That's crazy.
Like, just to find a chick that's cool, that smoke. He was like, and you be like sitting here chilling?
I want to go to like therapist mode and be like, so what happened? Like, this sounds like such a great love story.
What happened?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go to my other screen. What the fuck is that? I need a dual screen.
That's a whole ass name.
Oh, let me see. You got his name tatted on you?
Yeah.
But y'all aren't together anymore.
So, that's my last kid's father.
Oh, all right. Respect. All right. Yeah, I always wondered that because it's like that sounded like such a like ghetto love story. The nigga just like he's sitting there jonesing like, yo, what the fuck? I need to go smoke some weed. And then you come out like, yeah, he's like, all my life.
I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to watch no movie. I can't stand none of that shit. I cut on like some fucking hip hop music, blasting loud as fuck.
I need a sample for love.
Had my blunt out.
Oh.
And we were chilling. We were together 8 years.
That is dope. I don't think I've ever dated maybe one that smoked weed.
All my niggas.
Even when I was like deep into weed, like no, none of the girls. I always thought that was weird. So I was like, damn, you don't even want to smoke weed? You weird. And just like they didn't like weed. They like other shit though, which I always thought was weird because it's like how you look down on. Well, party drugs. Chicks like to party. But everybody, I always thought that was weird, like, especially the chicks that did coke. Because it's like, how the hell are you looking down on weed when you, like, are literally going to the bathroom with, like, 5 people to, like, blow little fucking lines off the back of the toilet?
That's bitches. My kid's father. You smoked them cigarettes. This nigga walked around looking like Pigpen with weed smoke coming off of his ass. Like, you smoke. if you describe my kid's father, who Gilly,
You said,
Gilly, bow-legged Gilly, Gilly off of this block, yeah, that Gilly. Gilly has smoked the mad trees. Yeah, that Gilly, like you're known.
right.
Smoke trees more than anybody else smokes trees. It's part of your fucking description. I pull a cigarette out and you over here with your lip curl.
Right, nigga about to have a whole fit like a cigarette.
Smoke is smoke, my nigga. Like what?
Right.
And what,
Nah, but
what do you
cigarettes are
smoke?
different though. Like I don't judge people that smoke cigarettes, but like cigarettes are different. And here's the reason I don't judge people who smoke cigarettes is because I smoked for a long time too. And when I was actually able to quit, that was like I was like, all right, this is good because that shit is actually harder to quit than like most drugs. Like it might be up there. Like there's like I think the top 3 as far as like illicit drugs are like heroin, cigarettes, and alcohol. So do we want to get into any of these pop
No.
culture things, or we want to talk? You know what I did want to talk about because it made its rounds, and I'm not one to tell people how to parent, but I think this one was a little weird where DJ Envy caught hell because he let his daughter dress like Lil Kim for Halloween.
Of all the fucking people in the world.
Yeah, and I get it. Like he's cool with Lil Kim, but like I just think it's. First of all, I follow Envy, so when I saw it on the Instagram, I was like, "What the fuck?" I just scrolled because I was like, "This don't even look right to like get this shit the fuck out of here." And like I said, I'm not one to tell people how to raise their kids, so it's like I just feel like this is one of those conversations where most of society should just be like, "Yo, that shit's weird. I don't fuck with it," but like that's peace. But also on the other hand, too, we in the black community, we preach a lot about holding each other accountable. So I do like, cause I argue with myself internally about this conversation right here, because of the principles where I stand on about people and raising their kids. As long as your kids aren't being abused, I don't think I have a right to tell you how they should be raised. I don't think I have a right to tell you what type of what's the word I'm looking for? The thing you install in kids. Morals. That sounded crazy. The thing you install in kids. But like what type of morals you set upon your kids. But this shit was just weird because it's like that whole like thing.
That's a conversation. No, that's a conversation to have.
Right. Because they could have did the Lil Kim, but just like put
You could've did
actual
Lil' Kim.
clothes
There's
on
so
her.
many versions of Lil' Kim though.
But they could have still did that. Oh yeah, it is. Yo, niggas
They
talking about
could've
Lil
did,
Kim like she Jordans.
They could have did the blonde with the half shirt and the jeans, and she had like shiny boots on.
Yeah,
They could have did a Lil' Kim with
that was like LaBella Mafia.
the Mob Deep Lil' Kim. She had a cat suit
Yep.
and black gloves. They could have did. But look, it's decades of Lil'
Yo,
Kim.
I love Lil Kim. Like I think I've never like said that publicly, but I've always loved Lil Kim. Out of all of the
I met her.
the
She's
female rappers, like,
she's so tiny. She's so little. She's so nice.
and she was always like beautiful too. Like I just think it's weird how she chopped and screwed her whole body. Like she actually looks like a little woman, an Asian woman whose last name is Kim. Like
She was always gorgeous. There's a few pictures of him where she is stunning. The picture of her in the backseat of the car where she has all like Swarovski's crystals on.
yeah.
And the hat, that shit dope as fuck. Like everybody needs to pay homage to Kim because she was praised too while she was out there.
But not even that. Like she was first of all, she was the like
The only chick doing it.
right. Like she is the woman that actually kicked over the threshold of like women actually spitting that hardcore shit. Cause like before her, you had MC Light, Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper. Forgive me if I'm forgetting anybody, but Foxy came after Kim, if we're being real here. And before that, the women like Salt and Pepper, they had the song about sex. You had TLC where they made their little song, but Kim was actually talking that hardcore shit.
She was on it.
Yeah. And so like that's why, I'm with you on that. They do need to pay homage to Kim because like what the
She
fuck?
was a fashion icon. Everybody wanted to dress her.
Yeah.
He could have even did her at the award show with the one titty out.
Oh yeah. But that still would have been weird.
No, making a bodysuit with like a flower or something.
Right.
and you're implying what it is,
but
it's
or
still,
just had the colors and not have, because like that, I think everybody's issue is that it looks like they're like, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I'm saying, of the
his
kid.
baby she had straps on,
Right.
and you should not want your daughter on social media looking like that because of the weirdos.
That's the other thing too. It has that, I feel like that was the real reason I wanted to have the conversation. But go ahead.
It's just of all the ways to embody Lil' Kim, like we said, there's so many versions of her. To pick that one, and then the photo shoot situation.
But they do that every year. Like I follow Envy, like his every year they do something big and extravagant for Halloween. And
I don't remember. All I've seen is pictures of the kid, of the little girl.
No, but like every year. So this is what I'm saying is, like, I follow Envy. Like I followed him for years. Like every year, his family, they do like this extravagant, like Halloween. They do everything extravagant. All of the holidays, like it's just all over the top. It's beautiful. It's like, oh, this is a beautiful family, because it's like they got hella kids and they go on vacation and they all dress alike and they all do. It's like you see the shit.
Yeah, he has a gorgeous family.
But it was like this one right here. Like I said, when I saw it, I'd scroll because it came across, and I was like, "Is that what I think it is?" I was like, "Oh no, we're not doing this." And I just scrolled, and then like it caught fire on social media, and everybody was having a conversation, and it was just like everybody was upset about it. Which I'm with you on that. Like as a culture, we should be like, "Yo, certain things."
Men don't want to see that. Nobody want to see that.
Right.
Like you said, I gotta look. I'm on my fucking Facebook, and I'm flicking up, and I'm flicking up, and I'm flicking up, and I
You
was
still
like,
got Facebook?
Who that light skin with the six pack? And I had to like look, and I was like, oh, my younger
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
My younger brother's like,
Or somebody that you know, their kid is now an adult. You're like, hold up, who the fuck?
So
no.
don't want to see sexualized children,
Right.
and then some do.
No.
Either fucking way, it's your job as a parent to not have your child in that conversation.
Right.
I want to see it. I don't want to see it. Either fucking way, your child shouldn't be in that conversation.
Yeah.
And she's a child. She's not an infant.
She's not a teen, though. That's the other thing, too.
She's not a teen, but she also has to bear the burden of her dumbass decision or encouragement or whatever the fuck moving forward in life. It's not cool.
And before anybody takes me saying she's a teen as that's some weird shit, I mean that in the sense that that's when women start claiming their agency. Like that's when they start feeling themselves. So like when teenage girls,
self-determination to say I want to be Lil' Kim looking like this.
And as a father of a young woman, like I experienced that firsthand, to when as though they start like they want to be known as appealing in some way. And like as a father, you can't get in their way, because if you try to get in their way, you're going to push them. What did we say to the deprived motherfuckers? That they're going to be one of them. So if you get in the way and deprive them of who the fuck they're trying to be, like
you can negotiate.
Right.
I think you always try to negotiate.
Right.
You can do Lil' Kim, but because it's still like, how do your kids get whole clothes? Their friends have it. Somebody is providing money. Somebody is allowing them to own it and to lend it or whatever the fuck.
That was like in private school where the girls get the little short skirts and all that shit. Yeah. But like the girls would like be exchanging shit, and I was like, what the fuck? I just thought it was like girl shit, but like now that I'm older, I understand what the hell was going on.
They're testing the waters, which is to be expected.
Right.
We talk about somebody like you said who's not even a teenager.
Right. A little kid.
There's a photo shoot involved. That's not some put together bullshit out her homegirl's closet.
Nah.
That fucking costume, did you have it custom made for her?
That shit is like, they don't do nothing cheap. Like Envy's not a cheap nigga, so like I'm sure the fur coat was real. I'm sure like a lot of that shit was like there was some money put into it.
Like objectifying your daughter, it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. And then he put something out on Instagram today talking about, oh, what are y'all fake mad about, or what are y'all fake caring about? And it's like, This is actually the one time that I'm on the side of everybody else. Especially when it comes to like, yeah, I'm on the side of society being like, yeah, that was a little, like my stance is that's a little weird. I don't want to tell you how to raise your kid, but that's fucking weird.
It could even be weird. You could have made a bad judgment. That's cool. The fact that there's been fucking speak issues about it and shit written and a whole shitload of social media pushing back. And for you to stand, not only stand on your fucking hill, but to die on that motherfucking hill.
Nigga, dying on business. This is not cool.
That should be obvious. Okay, I made a mistake. It was bad judgment. Yada yada yada. I get it. Blah blah blah. I apologize to my daughter. I apologize to social media. Whatever the fuck.
Don't even apologize. Just be like, you know what?
I'm gonna think about it. That was a bad decision.
No, just remove it from the internet, which I'm probably sure they did. I didn't even go to check to see if it's there because I'm like, I don't even want to be near that because once again,
say something besides so what, nigga? Y'all ain't really concerned that I'm abusing my daughter. You didn't say I'm not abusing my daughter. You
just said like he literally was like, oh, what y'all fake really caring about today, and I was like, God damn, Envy, like that's it.
You're not really mad because I'm abusing my daughter.
Right, because what he's standing on is this is my family. Like, we didn't mean anything by it. And it's not what you meant by it. It's about, like, public perception. Like, we're out here in the...
It's about what it is.
Right. But also, it would, like, because honestly, it wouldn't be like that if there wasn't weirdos in the world. So it is public perception. Like, 90% of everything that happens around us is because of public perception. Like, we have to, that's what code switching is all about. Like, whether people agree with it or not is public perception because you can look one way, but how do you present yourself, right? I used to get this all the time from white people and especially white chicks when I was like in the bars. And I always thought it was weird, but it was a good conversation piece and I was able to get some pussy out of it. So I like just let it slide. Is this race play? Anyway, they would be like, yo, you are well-spoken, right? Or you don't sound like how you look. And I used to be like, the fuck you mean by that, right? But deep down inside, I was like, I understand what they mean because it's like you look at me and you think one way. But clearly, when you hear me speak, you're like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, trust me, I'd say this shit every day when I'd be talking to regular people. I'd be like, who the fuck am I? Like... You know what I'm saying, though? Because think about it.
Eating fucking Chinese food with chopsticks type nigga.
Hey, listen. First of all, who doesn't want to know how to eat with chopsticks? We're going to talk about that, too. We got a lot to talk about. Yo. We've only been here for like an hour and some change.
Apparently, every fucking body, because my nigga walked out of here.
And shout out to him. I have to meet this guy.
He declared chopsticks the ops.
Nah, he has to learn how to use them, though. Because once you learn how to use them, trust me, you know what's so weird? Because I think it's like cultural appropriation to want to learn how to use it because it's almost on some old, they give it to you, so like, try to use it. But like, we call people culture vultures when they do the shit that we put out in the public. So like, I'm conflicted when it comes to chopsticks. I'm enjoying this pod, yo. I must say. I'm so over all of this shit. Like, honestly, like, I don't like none of it. I really don't.
I picture her in college and she looking like salt.
No, listen, like, so my whole issue with
the little feather flip.
Listen, I'll have a candid moment with you. I haven't shared this with anybody. I'm going to vote for the woman, even though I don't want to vote for her. I don't want to vote for Trump, though. And the reason I don't want to vote for her is because I don't like the identity politics that everybody's trying to use behind it. They're doing this shit to where as though it's like, you have to get behind her because she is this way. And it's like, I don't firmly believe in that because I've had my own blood do me way dirtier than I've had strangers. And when that shit happens, you kind of look at the world a little different. Now, the woman is a politician, so I'm fucking with it because I'm like, yo, I can't get with this crazy. This nigga is crazy.
Education, political background.
Right. Like, she's made for the job. She's totally made for the job. But my issue with it is like it's not even her. It's the goddamn political party, and I'm just like I'm over there. We're gonna do this. It's like a lot of we're gonna do, and like we gotta wait. How many times have you heard that? Oh, just wait, just wait, just wait, and like
that's every president.
No, it is. But what I'm saying is, our people have been so loyal to it that it's just like, all right, like, can we try something different? Like, that's me, and that's just me in life. To where as though it's like, if I keep hitting the same wall, I'm like, yo, I need something different. Like, the reason that I'm really pissed off is because I got behind Biden even after he said that if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That was some bullshit, and they promised us some sort of act to where as though the police would stop killing black men, like, or at least be charged for it. And that hasn't come to fruition. And honestly, that's all I really care about at this point. I don't give a fuck about if you want to have babies, you want to eat babies, you want to kill babies, you want to do whatever with your baby. That's your baby. You do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. But like,
fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Word is born. But I'm one of those that's like, what about like our like motherfuckers that look like me? Like, and not even motherfuckers that look like me. What about me? Like, if I go out here, and here's the fucked up part, because this is going to sound like I'm on some old other shit, but like, I know how to talk to the police to where as though like I don't have to feel like I'm going to be killed, but that doesn't mean that that's every black man, and that don't mean that I might not talk to some cop and he be like, oh, you think you some fancy nigga, huh?
Kill you.
Yeah. So my thing is, that's all I wanted. And like I feel like I never got that, and like I'm just at the point now where I'm like, I don't give a fuck who burned this country down, because I'm over all of this shit. Like I am. It's a goddamn pyramid scheme. Fuck these motherfuckers.
That's all relevant. That's all relevant, and the way you explain it makes perfect sense. It's the exact same argument, conversation, debate going on outside for not those reasons. People are against, because all they keep saying is because she black. Okay, cool. How about you go do your work and find out whether she is competent, not competent.
Right.
And let them say whatever the fuck they're going to say, because you still have to choose.
Right.
And your reason for not voting for her can't be because they keep saying because she black and she a female. So to counter their poor effort at marketing, you vote for Trump to prove a point that you shouldn't put race, and the people voting for Trump are putting race.
You know, niggas that vote like they look a certain type, or niggas who don't vote look a certain type of way.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, go ahead, continue, because I know what you're saying, but I be like, you know, the niggas that be talking shit, the niggas that be in the barbershop, yo, word is born, yo, because niggas said this.
You can't even vote, nigga. You a fucking felon and you ain't gonna do your paperwork once you got out. Because you ain't got no ID.
But there's also, oh, damn. Was that, no, that was you. Yo, you was throwing shots at niggas without IDs. And like, I kind of understand it, but you know what's so fucked up? Our culture is the only culture that understands having to leave your house with your ID. White people don't understand that.
Nobody understand it. Mexicans do.
They're like, if you've been like profiled by the police, you're one of those people that's like, oh shit, I got to make sure I leave the house.
Hector Gonzalez, born in fucking Santa Monica, California, but they will put you on that van.
Yeah. And then black folks, they'll put you in the goddamn cell. See, it's fucked up out here, yo. It's like this world, that's my whole issue. Like, nobody is talking about the real shit out here. Don't lie to me, tell me you're gonna lower prices. You can't lower prices. The price of nothing has ever dropped. I was around when gas was like $1.25. And they've been saying they're gonna lower.
I was around when you couldn't get gas. In the 70s.
No, I don't remember that shit. But I do remember gas being at this price, and when gas went to like $2, niggas was like, yo, word is born. And they kept saying, we're gonna lower the price of oil. We're going to low, and that shit went down like maybe a quarter, and it was like $1.95. Niggas was like, all right, it's cool. It's under $2. Like, it's good. But then that shit shot up to $3, and then motherfuckers was like, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's just like, if you find gas gas is like $2.87 right now, $2.89, because I put the new gas in my car. I don't put that regular shit in. New gas, nigga, got new car.
Gas.
But
wearing
anyway,
using big words at the gas station. This nigga think he better than those motherfuckers at the gas station.
nah, I stopped at the gas station the other night. That shit had the paper on the thing saying you got to pay in cash. Like, you know how they say it in the hood where it's like, if you have cash, you got to go inside. If you use a card, we're going to do $100 hole. I said, where the fuck am I? I am not getting gas here. I don't know what we were talking about, but I'm having too much fun. I feel bad.
Being fucking nuts, yo. Being fucking nuts.
We are nuts.
The voting shit.
Oh, that's what we were talking about, politics. Why is this shit tearing us apart?
Because anything intellectual fucks up Americans.
Ooh, that's deep.
It's true.
That is really deep.
Anything that requires intellectual stamina.
So that plays into my theory where I'm like, most people don't want to think for themselves.
They don't.
Like the average person, like, now that I haven't been having to make fucking decisions for people, that shit pisses me off so bad. You know? I feel like you're a goddamn adult. Do I really have to figure this out for you? Yeah, no, most people don't want to think for themselves. And I think that's kind of fucked up.
It's not even that they don't want to, they don't think they can. And they're scared to. Which is politics. Like you said, they're marketing. It shouldn't be marketing. It's just facts. It's factual information. If you want to investigate Kamala and her politics, okay, cool. Investigate Trump and his politics. Okay, cool. Compare education, compare professional aptitude. Okay, cool. It still runs down where this woman is far more accomplished and competent than this motherfucker over here.
Right.
And that's on paper. Now we can talk about photoshopping black people into the back, having people in blackface in the background of your rallies.
Right. But you know what's so weird about that
so
shit?
Much weird shit going on with you.
That motherfucker. So, I've been saying, I think it's only been like maybe the last year and a half that I started picking up on it. The guy is shooting from the hip. So if the shit lands and people are talking about it, he's going to lean into it. If something doesn't hit, he's like, nah, we ain't even fucking with that. And like, he'll lie within the same breath. Like a nigga say, yo, they fucking eating cats on Thursday, and then next Monday he's talking about something. I never said that. Like, and it's like, we have you on video. It's like, that's fake news. They alter that. And then like people will be like, yeah, the news is changing the narrative. They're changing his words. And it's like, I heard that shit live. Like,
tell them no. You tell a motherfucker what to say and they will they'll parrot it.
Yeah.
And if you stand there and be like, no, because Meg lied about fucking Tory. So
all right.
She got shot. She got shot.
All right, we got to take another break. We got to take, because that's a good conversation too. I want to have that one because have you ever done jury duty? Be honest. No? All right, so we're going to have this conversation when I come back. This is something I definitely want to get into. I'm going to take a piss, and I need another beer, and I got to change my gloves. Some of y'all niggas need hugs, man. First of all,
you can be black, but don't be a nigga.
I guess you're entitled to have your fucking opinion all day long.
Oh, my bad.
Watch out, y'all. Let me rant real quick. You're entitled to catch these hands, too.
Drop the block, baby.
There's something to be said about niggas who haven't been punched in the face before.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Like, let's stop playing these fucking games.
Nah, let me get my shit off, yo.
Because fuck you.
Sorry you feel that way.
The violence.
But the internet never forgets. So let me qualify this. Something did happen to that woman, so I'm not trying to say that whatever happened to her didn't happen. Like, I don't know. And whatever happened, that's fucked up. Clearly something did happen. Somebody went to jail behind it. The only conversation that I'm here for is the one where it's like society is turning on itself, right? So, how do I preface this? So, they're basically doing the same thing to Diddy, but in reverse, right? And the reason I say this is because of public perception. Once again, the reason I brought up jury duty is because a person's credibility is always in question. They tell you that. Like, if you catch somebody in a lie, like, you have to literally, everything they said is into question, right? Now, so remember how with Diddy, he got the whole shit with Cassie came out. He paid her off or whatever, and then we saw the video, and that just like blew everybody's top. Like, holy shit! Like, this nigga is wild. Like, even when I first saw it, I was like, damn, like, that's not who I thought he was. Like, I don't know the nigga, but like that I didn't know. But what people are doing with him is they're saying if he lied about like not putting his hands on this woman, everything that they're accusing him of is true. And the reason I say that they're doing this is because you could be a woman beater but not a sexual predator. If that makes sense. Not saying that I agree with being a woman beater, but just because you saw hitting this woman on video does not mean that you are guilty of all of the weird, creepy shit that you're saying you did. Now, whether you did it or not,
you have an obligation to an individual,
right?
Violence versus.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like that's how we're supposed to look at people. Like if you're, so that's like once again, if you're telling
a sexual predator, you're picking people off, randomly.
I'm just saying it's possible. I don't know because I'm not one, but I would have to think that once again, equal and separate, or equal and like, it's two different things.
Johnny
like,
Cochran said.
That's my whole argument. It's not even about Johnny Cochran, but like I should have been a lawyer. I probably was a lawyer in a past life, but my whole thing is like she lied about that, right? And everybody's like, yeah, she lied about that, but this is still true over here. And I'm with you on that one. Yeah, that is true. But like her, like, you really can't take what she say for face value anymore because her public perception is kind of like, well, you'll lie.
I think it leads more credence to her being someone to believe. Because the reason no one got arrested the night that it happened was because she said that she stepped on glass.
Right.
Nobody mentioned him shooting anyone until he hopped the fuck up and was like, I didn't something, they try and blame me, and you're talking about weird shit on the police, on the prison,
on the radio, on the phone, right?
And it got released.
But that's what I'm saying. Two things can be true.
Her not mentioning them sleeping together kind of takes away from a motive for things to be escalated between the two of them when it was a question initially
right.
of the three of them.
But that's always a question. And I don't like how she like tried to shit on Gail like that. Don't be calling Gail like 800 bitches. That ain't fair. You don't know Gail like that. I don't know Gail like that, but still.
Gail be on airplanes, baby.
Gail got a fatty too. I seen her before.
Gail be on airplanes.
She caked up.
Gail be on airplanes with the peoples.
With peoples. Hold up, you talking about like cold? What are we talking?
Gail be on private planes with the peoples.
Oh. Well, listen, I'm sure they all. So this is what I'm saying. Like that whole like society of like the wealthy, elite, famous, like that shit's weird. And we've talked about this before too. Like creatives are just weird in general. So when you start getting around like creatives and motherfuckers with money, it's a lot of weird shit that be happening. And the only reason I like brought the two up is I'm not arguing that anything happened to her.
Something happened to her, yeah.
And I'm not arguing that he didn't do it. I'm not arguing none of that. What I'm saying is
her lying does
it destroys her credibility. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't change.
No, it doesn't. But
the circumstances and what happened to her.
Right. But so we go to Diddy once again. Regardless of what the rumors are, it still hasn't been proven that this nigga is some weird, like, freaky ass nigga, even though we all believe him to be a freaky ass nigga. My point being is people are saying because he lied about not putting hands on Cassie, and then we saw a video of him putting hands on Cassie, and then he apologized for putting hands on Cassie after he said he didn't put hands on Cassie. Niggas is like, you're a weirdo nigga that did all of that shit that they're accusing you of.
I get it, except for Megan didn't do anything.
No, it's not about doing anything. It's the credibility part. That's all I'm focused on right here. It's the credibility of the words and being like, if you say, because what they're saying is she could have lied. She lied about sleeping with the dude, whatever. Use whatever woman tactic out of the handbook that y'all want to use for it to be like, that's why she lied. It's still a lie. And when it's proven that it actually did happen, and then you still be like, see, the difference is Diddy actually apologized about the shit. She's like, yeah, so what, I lied. Like, she doubling down on the shit. And that's like,
the difference is that you have somebody who is a victim versus somebody who's being accused.
but credibility is credibility.
It does not, because you don't have to prove your innocence when you're a victim versus you do have to prove your innocence when you're being accused.
Right, but just because you lie about, that's my whole point. Because you lie about one thing doesn't mean that this isn't true, because it's the reverse for her. They're saying, yeah, she lied about that, but this is true.
Well,
but it's her credibility.
Her lying doesn't make her not be injured. So no,
it doesn't. But the rumor is also that her friend shot her, and the dude is taking the blame for it.
But nobody said that. That's society saying that.
No. He actually alluded to it in like a song, but nobody
nobody
right. Nobody cared about it.
No, nobody said it. He refused to get on the stand at his own trial to say, nigga, it wasn't me, it was that bitch right there.
So he's protecting a black woman?
No, I think he's just a dumb nigga.
No, he is. But he's also protecting another black woman because he could have threw her under the bus. I'd have totally threw that bitch under the bus. I ain't shoot nobody, Your Honor.
That bitch did it. Hell yeah.
She did the shit. Lawyer been like, Mr. Jones, you can't go up there on the stage. Now, I'm going up there day one of the court. Listen, we are not going to waste the state's time. That bitch shot her.
Prove that shit. Find me something. Witnesses, ballistics, find me fucking something. That bitch shot her. You make, as long as you can make.
I'm not going to jail for nobody.
As long as you can make a jury question what the fuck is going on, baby, I'm out of here.
And so that's why I asked you if you ever did jury duty, because that's one of the things that they throw at you is like the person's credibility is pretty much everything. Like we watched when I was in jury duty, and I was so happy. Most people hate fucking jury duty. I love this shit. This shit was amazing. We had bets going on how many sidebars there were a day. That shit was wild. Anyway, we watched this dude's wife get up on the stand and lie to our face. Like we saw all the video, we saw all of the shit. Now, mind you, she wasn't in the courtroom for any of this, right? Because she's a witness. So she got up there and lied.
I had on a red dress. It was a Tuesday. I had my dog with me.
Yo, she said the cop pulled out the gun and had the gun in her husband's face. And we're looking at the video, and I remember the other black dude that was there. He was like, now why would she lie like that?
Yeah.
Because we're all sitting there, and even the white women were like kind of appalled, like, because we're all like, yo, it didn't happen. We saw it didn't happen. And so now everything else, because her whole story was amazing. You know, like she painted him like, and like whatever, the dude didn't go to prison or whatever for the shit that he did, but it's the credibility part. That's what I'm saying. No matter how big or small the crime is, if you lie, a little lie can just change everything. So no matter what you say, no matter what is proven, going forward, nobody's going to trust anything you say.
I agree with you, except for Meg ain't say shit about he did it. She said she had a back turn. She
said she ain't fuck him. And she clearly did fuck him. And then the way that she said that she fucked. All right, hold on. No, because you got
the thing that matters is the crime.
Right.
Because like she fucked him, she didn't fuck him. Okay, like she didn't get unshot. So she didn't say anything. So people are attaching her having lied. Okay, if she lied about this, what else did she lie about?
So let me ask you this: if your man lie about where he's at right now, and you find out that he's somewhere else, are you going to trust him going forward when he tells you he's somewhere he's not? Are you not going to question it?
It depends on why he
No,
lied.
it doesn't depend. It doesn't.
It,
No.
it does to me.
All right, you stop being a real nigga for a second.
Now you should
Stop it, because you do the shit that I do. I'd be like, all right, well, what's the variable, right? I'm doing math in my own head, because you're right about what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, like, take all of that out of the way for a second, like a bold-faced lie, Jace, in general. Like, you would question what they're saying.
Yeah, I would question. Yeah, I'd be like, all right, well.
No, and you're like, and you're such a real nigga. You be like, all right, you let the lie go ahead, but you gonna sit there in the back of your mind and be like, and then when some shit pop up, you gonna be like, hey, yo, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember you said this on this day? Well, I knew that you wasn't doing this on this day, but I ain't say nothing. But today you saying you did this, and I saw you not do that. Yeah, go ahead and sip your tea, my nigga. What you drinking? Coffee. All right, cheers. All right, so here's the other part. I don't like the way that she said that she slept with him, because she made it seem like it was on some old, like, we hooked up a couple times. They were clearly like fucking. I think they were probably fucking raw too, because because you know how that shit is. When you start fucking somebody raw, like, that's different. I always told motherfuckers, this was like a joke I had back in the day, but condoms don't only keep you from getting STDs, they keep you from catching feelings, because once you feel the inside of somebody's body, you are connected with them. Am I wrong? All right, whatever. I'm just saying. I mean, you also don't have babies. All right, there. I forgot about that one. Fuck them kids. You got gloves too.
What was that you say about being inside somebody's body?
Hey, yo. We are wilding tonight. I love it. I fucking love it.
Why you saying like that, though?
What? That we wilding tonight? Oh, because it's the truth.
I don't know. I'm a girl.
Yeah, but you feel... like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure...
I ain't in nobody's body, and ain't nobody doing that.
But somebody in your body.
You said that's how you catch feelings, when you inside somebody's body.
Or when somebody's inside your body. You catch their feelings too. See it now?
No.
Yes, you do.
How you figure? How many niggas I fuck raw, nigga? I don't either. Exactly.
That's weird. I never asked you about that. I don't care about how many people you slept with, Tracy. That has nothing to do with the conversation.
I'm arguing my point.
All right, you know what? You're just a different type. You're a different type of person. Because I'm sure that most women, that if they're fucking some dude raw, you're going to catch feelings behind it.
Just fuck raw every day, B.
That's crazy.
But just fuck raw every day.
No,
B.
so can we bring back decorum? Women need to bring back decorum, because they shouldn't just be letting every nigga hit raw.
No, because niggas is bitches is fucking wearing lip gloss that's called gonorrhea.
That shit's crazy.
It's been a minute, guys.
It has been, which is why I'm like, I'm trying to make sure we get everything like out. But like, I've always thought that was like a real thing. And if women are out there just having raw sex, like, stop being niggas. Y'all don't gotta be just fucking niggas raw. Like, save something for his goddamn husband. Shit. What?
Fuck that nigga. He gonna get this motherfucking trash ass pussy.
That's crazy. Yo, bitch say that shit on wedding night, I'm gonna be like, yo, word is born. They got her married because
he gonna take this motherfucking community property.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, we got especially our black women. I don't care about what, like, I stay out of white folks' business. If y'all little girls want to be out there being whores at a young age, that's peace. All right, but
that temple.
Yeah, like.
No, your body is an abandoned church.
That is crazy. What is wrong with you?
Niggas in here squatting.
Niggas got squatters right on you. Yo, having squatters rights on some pussy is crazy.
Niggas taking out the piping and selling that shit for scrap metal. The tree coming through the window.
This is crazy. I need better for my people, because what the fuck?
But dead ass though, how many chicks, like, especially the young girls, their kid's father is like some rando?
Yeah,
how is he even a rando? Like he could be a boyfriend and not want the baby.
But
I
not some
think
random dude that you fucked on
I
a
think
drunk
a nigga
night.
gonna circle back around, but this nigga is so casual to you that you have no type of reason to have expectations of him. If you can even identify who the fuck the nigga is, because you calling him Little Wawa. And that's all
Wawa.
like dead ass. If
You
go
name
on
your
Twitter,
baby at the gas station, you need your ass whooped.
Little Wawa. That's fucking murder pook. Like,
Murder
bitch,
pook.
be online talking about their kid's father, and then when you look at their little back, because everybody out here emoting all up and down Twitter, you read their backstory, you be like, you met this nigga at the fucking trap house, or some weird shit at the gas station, or some weird shit, or you hooked up one night after the club type shit, and then you pregnant. Okay, boo, whatever. They got pills for that nowadays.
Yeah.
Or get your $300 together.
First of all, they taking the wrong goddamn pills out here. That's what they doing. I tell you that right now. Y'all popping them
$300
perks
together,
and the
get
goddamn
your $50 together and get your fucking life back. There's things you can do, but the fact that you fuck a random nigga raw, and you got 9 months of your life with nothing else better to do than to bring forth a fucking hazard and shit.
and that's crazy.
Like that's
But that is no, it is. You're right. So
it's unfortunate.
you know what? I've had this revelation. I don't know if it's because I gotten older and I understand like shit, but like I feel like the reason that I've had so many issues just in life in general, especially with women, is because like I wasn't made out of love. Like my parents weren't like in some relationship. Like I'm literally one of those babies where it was like, because now that I'm older and I know the story, I'm like, yo, that's so fucked up. My mom told my father that I wasn't his kid. Now, mind you, I look exactly like this nigga, but she told this nigga, that ain't your baby. And so I'm with him like, all right, you tell me that ain't my baby. Fuck that little nigga.
I guess he ain't my baby. Like what the fuck?
You think I'm gonna go chase you down and be like, yo, hold on, let me make sure that ain't my baby. Let me make sure that, bitch, slow down, bitch. Like, no, like, and then
And
you
some
tell
other
him,
nigga is the father, so how the fuck I look? Like that don't it don't even sound right.
nah, that shit was crazy. And then I'm like, and then I look at my mom like, yo, you's a wild motherfucker. Like, anyway, all right, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. I will keep just sitting here rambling and ranting. Like, this is what I do. Yo, tell a friend, tell a family member. I don't really have an outing. Tracy, you want to say goodbye to them or something? You want to like, I don't know what to say at this point because I'll just keep talking.
Bye, Tracy.
There we go. Oh shit.
Say goodbye, Anthony.
Yo, my neighbor upstairs is wilding.
Say goodbye, Anthony.
Yo, we out, yo. Peace, motherfucker.